Hello everybody, it is Ponyta Community Day, but before I go out and try to catch the Cantonian and Galarian Ponytas, what I wanted to do is also go over the Psychic Spectacular event, which Galarian Ponyta will be a part of. I figured it would be appropriate to talk about both on the same day. So first off, the Psychic Spectacular event is going to be from Wednesday, September 18th to Sunday, September 22nd. Starts at 10 a.m., ends at 8 p.m. local time. So this will be, as the name implies, it's going to be a psychic type focused and also fairy type focused event, because in Galar a lot of psychic types end up gaining a fairy typing. It's just one of the things from a story perspective that happens, and it makes sense with this event. They are pairing up the story from Sword and Shield very well with these events lately, so very good job Niantic on keeping true to the games. So let's look at the event bonuses and the spawns and see what we're going to be getting during the event. So for event bonuses, 2 times Stardust for catching Pokemon, and additional candy for nice throws and better. So double Stardust for 5 days, and then additional candies for those great, excellent, and nice throws. Sounds great to me. A Dynamax debut. So we have Beldum coming in the Dynamax battles, and it's going to be a 3-star difficulty, so it's going to be a little harder than the 1-star Pokemon that we've been getting through the first Dynamax event. But with Beldum, the key for that is that you want to bring fire and dark types in terms of the charge max attacks, so that's why the Charmanders are clutch. If you can find a good Charmander, definitely invest into that. Scovit can have max darkness, and you can evolve that to a Greedent. So another good combination. I think Wooloo can learn a dark move. But those are the 2 Pokemon that I've been seeing a lot of people preparing for, and I agree. Charmander and Scovit are going to be your good Beldum counters. Now, we don't know how hard these 3-stars are going to be comparative to how easy these 1-stars are. But it's good to see what the next level of difficulty is going to be during this event. Now, another piece that we're seeing during this event is a debut of a brand new Pokemon to Pokemon Go. We're going to get Hattena in its evolution. Hattena is a 2-stage evolution that debuts in Scarlet and Violet, or in the Galar region. It is Psychic Fairy, or becomes Psychic Fairy. It's pure Psychic as the baby. And it's going to be a 25 and 100 candy evolution. So definitely, when you see it in the wild, go for those excellent and those great throws. Get those extra candies and see how quickly you can evolve it into collecting and finishing your decks. And then now let's talk about the wild encounters for the event. For the event, we will get the following Pokemon in the wild spawns: Ralts, Spoink, Hattena, Solosis, Algium, Spritzy, Swirlix, Inkay, and Morlo, along with Hattena. All the Pokemon I listed except for Hattena can be shiny, so another really cool way to shiny hunt, especially for typing Psychic and Fairy. We don't get a lot of events, so not a bad thing at all. During the event, there's going to be special 7K spawns for the eggs, so those trade eggs, or their gift eggs. Mawile, Chingling, Esper, and Hattena as well. So another way to get Hattena is through the 7K eggs. All the other 3 Pokemon can be shiny. We'll get field research tasks with Gothita, Solosis, Algium, Spritzy, Swirlix, Morlo, and Hattena. So again, I'm saying the same Pokemon over and over again, and I am more than okay with that. I think Niantic did a really good job with this event, kind of just stacking all the encounters in different ways. So depending on how you want to play the game, you have an opportunity to encounter these Pokemon and be able to get potential good IVs, potentially get shinies, and really get to enjoy this fairy / really it's a Psychic Spectacular event, but it has a very big fairy influence in there. So nothing too crazy. As we know, we're going to have a collection challenge, like always. Pokestop showcases, like always, based around the event. And then there's going to be a paid timed research at $2 that will give you more encounters of Morlo and Hattena. Up to you. 1 incubator, 1 super incubator, and 1 star piece for $2. It's worth it, but I don't know if I'm going to do it. I'm just going to enjoy the wild spawns. I'm going to go on the walk. I'm going to do my gifts like I always do and just see what I can get from this event. But that's enough about the Psychic Spectacular event. I'm going to go get ready for the Ponyta Community Day, and we'll see what we get. Alrighty, so after a good hour of Ponyta Community Day, came home, gonna relax before dinner. But before I do that, I wanted to talk about the kind of the tail end of the Psychic Spectacular event, which is an event that is not based around Psychic Pokemon. It's going to be the Oranguru and Passimian Research Day. So that is going to be on Sunday the 22nd, so it's the last day of the Psychic Spectacular event, and this is going to be from 2 to 5. And this event will have 2 featured Pokemon, as it says in the name, Oranguru and Passimian. Now, both of these are going to be featured in research tasks, and they both will have boosted shiny odds, and this will be Passimian's shiny debut in Pokemon Go. We already had Oranguru for a little bit, but these 2 Pokemon are always paired together. They debuted in Alola, they debuted in Sun and Moon together, so they get a day together as well. But the interesting part that they're throwing in with this is that this event is going to have its own spawn pool for 3 hours right before the end of the Psychic event, and it's all going to be based around Pokemon that look like monkeys. So, wild encounters for this event are going to be Mankey, Aipom, Slackoff, Chimchar, and Grookey. So not a bad spawn pool. I think the majority of people are going to be chasing and going after their field researches for shiny Oranguru and shiny Passimian, but still not a bad spawn pool to kind of help with the diversity, because I'm sure you're going to have to do catching or berries or different tasks like that, like these events always tend to have. And then again, Niantic throws in a pay time research for $2 US or equivalent currency that will give you more encounters with Oranguru and Passimian if you want to do that. But it has to be done during the 3-hour window, so it's really up to you if you feel like that is necessary. But honestly, I think this is a really good event. I think there's a lot of really good tie-ins for the Research Day. I think Research Days are always they're just good. They're solid events, and they're 30 hours to try to grind researches is perfectly reasonable. The fact that this is a fighting event on the tail end of Psychic Fairy event, very interesting kind of choices, because we know fighting is weak to both Psychic and Fairy in the video game and the type chart, but nothing too crazy. I think overall Psychic Spectacular and the Research Day very well planned out. The Community Day was a lot of fun, minus a little bit of Mother Nature and a little bit of just city planning not going against us today. We went to the park and found that there was a kickoff for one of the Little Leagues, so we're like, let's just do a quick checks here and there and then go home. We didn't want to interview too much. There was a lot of people there. But I hope everyone is enjoying and did enjoy their Ponyta Community Day. They got a lot of shinies. And let me know what Pokemon you're looking forward to from the Psychic Spectacular or even the Research Day. To me, the biggest thing I'm actually looking for is I'm going to try to shiny hunt Gothita. I need 1 more for my living dex, and the rest I'll kind of enjoy and go on from there. But again, thank you everybody. If you haven't done so, please like the video, comment on what you're looking for, and subscribe to the channel. Helps me grow, helps me know what you guys are looking for, and just let me know what you're excited about. But again, thank you everyone so much for watching. I hope everyone has a great rest of your day.